friends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince of all time.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
In motion goes the tight end. He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. To throw again on second down. Locke. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. In motion, Hill. On first down, Locke. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Locke to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion, Hill. Throwing on first down is Locke. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. To throw it is Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Moore, the man in motion. Hall again on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Wilson to throw. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
In motion, Hill. Locke now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Locke. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Locke going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Locke. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Again, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Now Hill to return it. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, this phase is not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Locke looks to throw it again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. He completes it to Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Locke again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Locke now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Quentin Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing now is Locke. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.